While going through my Nana's belongings, we came across a fascinating metal that caught my attention. Nana was born in 1915 and spent her entire life in Bolton, England, so it's likely that this metal holds some historical significance. On the back, it reads, "The Great War for Civilization." There is a name on the rim. It's CPLJ, Joseph Thomas ASC. This would have been my Nana's father, my great-grandfather. I've never come across a metal quite like this before, and I'm curious to learn more about its origins. Could it be related to World War I, given the inscription? I've done some searching, but haven't found anything that matches exactly. If anyone has any information or insight into the history behind this metal, I'd love to know more. Any ideas? The Victory Medal, also called the Inter-Allied Victory Medal, is a United Kingdom and British Empire First World War campaign medal. The award of a common Allied campaign medal was recommended by an Inter-Allied Committee in March 1919. Each Allied nation would design a Victory Medal for award to their own nationals, all issues having certain common features, including a winged figure of victory on the obverse and the same ribbon. One of my friends researched the number on the rim and even looked up my great-grandfather's service record for me. My friend said he can't find my great-grandfather's service record directly, but here is his medal card and his medal roll entry for the Victory Medal and War Medal. He started his service in 1915 and was discharged to the reserve in 1919, meaning he made it through and survived the war. In addition to the Victory and War medals, he was also awarded the 1915 Star. My friend mentioned that if I can provide a place and date of birth, even approximately, along with the names of my great-grandfather parents, spouse, or children, he could dig much deeper and might be able to uncover a full service record. However, most of these records were destroyed in a fire during World War II, so finding anything beyond the medal information will require some luck. My brother made an intriguing discovery while hiking through the woods in Tennessee. He found what looks like a missile. It's an odd find, and we've been trying to figure out what exactly it is. I don't know if you can see it on satellite, but you can on Street View. It's on the west side of the road on 1789 Debris Road, Baxter, Tennessee. Head toward 1792 and then look to the left. I'm still not entirely sure whether it's real or a prop, though at this point it's starting to seem much more likely to be a fake. Either way, it's a pretty fascinating thing to come across in the woods, and I'm curious to know more about its origin. Any ideas? I sent an email to my brother, and he responded surprisingly quickly. There was a military high school called the WWII Academy in the area. The missile used to be mounted on a plinth outside a building called Ivy Hall. More than likely, it's the same missile. Kinda sad to see it unceremoniously dumped in the woods like that. Ivy Hall appears to also be associated to a school called the Baxter Seminary. Not sure of the connection there. It seems like there was a fire and the buildings torn were down some time ago, replaced by the current Cornerstone Elementary. My friend discovered this scaffold-like structure during a trip near Hotel Medloff, close to Nové Město na Moravě in Czechia, Europe. There's a paintball, airsoft field nearby, but I'm unsure about the purpose of this structure. The construction is clearly man-made, though it seems to be built using regular trees as its foundation. I wasn't there myself, so I don't have all the details. It could be part of the paintball or airsoft arena, as there were some hideouts and other elements typical of those games, but I still can't figure out exactly how it would be used in play. It's also possible that it has nothing to do with paintball or airsoft, but given the location, that seems unlikely. Any idea what it could be? It is a 3D maze, used in kids' camp or other outdoor activity clubs, paintball, airsoft, trekking, etc. In a paintball setting, it could be used to hold a flag or another capturable objective. I inherited a massive wrench from a relative who worked in the truck parts business. This thing is a real beast, weighing over 30 pounds, and it's marked with 4¼ inches and the brand Armstrong Tools. For as long as I've had it, I've never been sure whether it was actually meant for practical use or if it was just some sort of novelty or sales gimmick. Given its size and weight, it seems more like a statement piece than a functional tool, but if it was used, what exactly was its purpose? Was it designed for heavy-duty truck repairs, or is it just an oversized relic from an era when tools were built to impress? Any ideas? Totally functional. Big bolts require big wrenches. Anchor bolts, large towers. At the California State Railroad Museum, there are several large wrenches like these and larger on display. The wrenches were used in the maintenance and construction of steam locomotives, perhaps diesel also. The tool could be used in any large industrial equipment facility or plant. While renovating our home in Holland, we came across something unusual, about 10 inches long and made of metal. Given that World War II saw significant activity in this region, we're left wondering if this object could be connected to that era. It was already lying in place when we discovered it, and I haven't touched it since, and don't plan to. It's possible the previous homeowners placed it there without knowing what it was. We're considering reaching out to an expert to identify it safely. Any idea what it could be? It's a World War II British 2-inch mortar round. They did not use chemical weapons in World War II, so the filler is likely high explosive but could be white phosphorus or illum. The Ordnance SBML 2-inch mortar, or more commonly just 2-inch mortar, was a British mortar issued to the British Army and the Commonwealth armies that saw use during the Second World War and later. It was more portable than larger mortars and had greater range and firepower than rifle grenades. Its main purpose was to produce smoke for cover and through high trajectory and high explosive shell, engage targets immune to small arms fire. While exploring the forest in Sweden, about 50 meters from the large lake Vättern, I stumbled upon something unusual. It was positioned roughly 1 meter off the ground and measured about 20 centimeters in size. The object felt hard to the touch, but when knocked, it dripped a liquid which was both surprising and a bit puzzling. My wife, who has lived here her entire life, has never seen anything like it before, and neither of us can figure out what it might be. Any ideas what this thing is? It's a polypore fungus that is exuding excess moisture, called guttation. Guttation, a term used in botany to describe the process by which plants excrete excess water through drops from their leaves. For some mushrooms, this is so common that it is a reliable identification feature. In several polypores, such as Fomitopsis panicola, the liquid produced can look so much like tears that you'd swear the fungus was weeping, or maybe sweating. Other species produce pigmented drops that can look like milk, or tar, or even blood. I received an unexpected package in the post today, sent from Dorset, UK. Inside, there was a small bag containing a few delicate items, small glass tubes, each about 12 millimeters long, with 2 tiny ball bearings inside. I have no idea what they are or why they were sent to me, as I certainly didn't order anything like this. There's no note or indication of who sent them, so I'm left wondering if they were meant for someone else or if there's a hidden purpose behind these mysterious items. It's really puzzling, and I'm unsure whether I should investigate further or just let it go. Any ideas? Those are rattles that you can put inside of fishing lures so they make noise to attract fish. I've heard they do it to write positive reviews that can be shown as verified purchases. Order a bunch of low-value stuff to real addresses from your own company, then post super good reviews to boost yourself up the ratings. There's even companies that will do it all for you in the shady bits of the internet.